Okay, everybody, son. Oh, no. Why are we back to looking like this? I look like I have jaundice.
Buff, the lighting in this hotel is not great. And HLC is obviously on the move right now and using a laptop camera. He's going to visit his family. Hasn't seen his brother in like 6 years. And he's actually never met his nephew. So leave the man the fuck alone.
Looks like I'm gonna have to be twice as funny to make up for the terrible quality. I'll be honest with you, I don't know how to do that without making fun of the Jews, or Arabs, or really any minority for that matter.
Well, you could just focus on the news, like how your bumbling buffoon of a president just got rid of the Department of Education. It's not my fault, man. If Congress would do their damn job and actually do something for the country, we'd stop having president after president after president having to rule through executive order. Besides, the Department of Education had no effect on curriculum or the stuff that the students learned, so it didn't really improve my literacy rating at all. That's not what its purpose was. It was there to help children and adults with special needs get the right education.
Special needs? You mean we were paying the U.S. government to educate Russians? I'm sorry, I just, couldn't wait to go for that joke. Fuck you, Russia.
Look, man, I'm going to be real with you. I don't got a dog in this fight. I don't have kids. I don't have anyone in my family with special needs. Well, I have a brother who's a convicted felon, probably has special needs, but I digress. So if we keep it, cool. If we get rid of it, cool. I just, whatever they do, I don't really care at this point. Yeah. And I was about to pay you a compliment talking about how you got your astronauts back on Earth safely. But, since you want to talk all that trash, what kind of shit space program do you have? That you have people stranded in space because, oh, that ship is not working well. Don't you have like a space grease monkey or something, you fucking idiot? You know what? You got me there. You totally got me there. It would have been really embarrassing is if I had my people up there in space and then my country collapsed. Can you imagine if that happened to someone? Because it happened to you, didn't it? How'd that feel? We were going through a restructuring. He was the last true cosmonaut. And he was a Russian hero. Watch your mouth. 311 days in space. It was over double that he was supposed to be there. But, that's fair. I digress. Hey, what's this I hear about? You had an oligarch get arrested because he was bribed with, like, I don't know, 4 million rubles? What's the turnover rate? Was that, like, $15? I take it this is setting somebody up for a joke and you don't want me to actually convert the numbers?
Yeah, no, we don't want you to convert that. Let me see, that's, what is that, 15 dead Russians per square box of vodka. Or if you want to go with the metric side, that's 32 Russians per kilotard. I'm going to be totally honest with you guys. I'm swinging for the fence here because this shit looks like it was videotaped on a goddamn Game Boy Color fucking camera. Didn't they have that shit back in the day? It was like a Pokemon game or something. Maybe I'm thinking N64.
Yes, he was arrested for trying to sell information to somebody else. Ooh. Let me guess. Iran. No. They're not smart enough to pull off something like that. Besides, what would they? They wouldn't have the money for it. North Korea? No. You're kind of chilly with them right now. Ooh, gotta be West Taiwan. Are you guys having a lovers' quarrel?
Unlike some people, I don't screw over the ones that I am friendly with. Perhaps you should learn how to do that, America.
Bloody hell. It appears that China finally got a joke in. Well done. First of all, beans on toast, it's West Taiwan. Second of all, y'all are just fucking butthurt because I'm no longer footing the bill for your defense and now you have to do it yourself. Oh, God. I had the same conversation with my kids when I kicked them out of the house at 18. And to answer your question, America, no. China did not steal anything from me. We are on great terms. Hell, even India is considering buying my superior Su-57 because you want to continue to screw everybody over with your business dealings and your inferior F-35. He keeps using the word superior. I don't think it means what he thinks it means. Well then, who was it? Spill the beans. I'm giddy with anticipation. Maybe that's acid reflux. It could be acid reflux. It wasn't anyone from another country. It was within my own country, another corporation that was trying to get information about some other programs that they did not have the ability to access.
Corporate espionage. You don't say.
Also, side note, you guys have been asking for it. I don't care to tell you how many times it took me to say the words corporate espionage. So stay tuned. There's going to be a blooper reel this time.
Yes, America, when corporations steal from each other, stealing is still stealing. Doesn't matter how much money they have or how powerful they are. In Russia, right is right and wrong is wrong. You should try arresting the people who are bribed in your country. Maybe some things will change.
God damn it. Oh, man. I'm trying to figure out, number one, if what you're doing is like extreme capitalist or if it's fascist. And number two, I mean, lobbying is just a legal bribe. Fuck. All right, fine. You got one. Moving on. Also, spoiler alert, I forgot to put the Israel photo in my folder on this computer. So, anyways, Israel, I hear the fight's back on. Kind of good news for me. I get to stretch my war legs a little bit in Yemen. I also heard you took out some serious Hamas leaders. But there was some collateral damage. Don't know how I feel about that.
Collateral damage? That was 400 people.
Yeah, but the thing is, we don't know how many of them are bad guys. Because they all, like, wear civilian clothes, hide amongst the population, use civilian infrastructure to move weapons and gear and equipment. Like, it's a real slippery slope. Honestly, they'd be a whole lot more protected if they just put on uniforms. They'd also lose immediately because we'd be able to spot them. Be like, hey, see that guy over there in the camouflage? Yeah, unalive him immediately. They don't want that, so yeah.
As this war goes on, I'm not sure who's worse. And plus, I watched HLC's video, shameless plug, about Hamas, and he went over the whole history of that region. I'm as confused as he was. I'm not really sure who it belongs to. Although I will say I definitely fucked them over at the end of World War I. That's entirely on me. But I did want to ask you, America, did I see that correctly, that your Space Force is now, instead of working on missile guidance and satellites, they've now shifted their focus to space superiority?
Yeah, I had to kind of change things up there a little bit. See, we witnessed some orbital objects from West Taiwan that were up there practicing a space dogfight, and not gonna lie, got a little jealous. So now I need to be good at that too.
Now I get it. Oh, it totally makes sense. The reason you didn't let me get an intercept is because I'm going to be the first to get a space intercept. Oh, I'm so ready for this.
You know, kid, you have unlimited access to the internet, just like the 35 does. You should realize that you're like third in line. I did it in the 80s. The USS Lake Erie did it in like 2008. You're not first there, bud.
Shut up, old man. I'm getting quantum engines and phasers and photon torpedoes and maybe a lightsaber sticks off the nose of my aircraft like a angry space Rudolph. Let me fucking live in this. It's the only thing I can do to keep myself from suck-starting a shotgun.
Corporate espionage. That was really hard for me to say tonight, and I don't know why. You don't say.
Corporate espionage.
I can't say this word.